Dorian, how do you evaluate how the defense, how your unit has played through the first 3 weeks of the season?
Shoot, evaluating the defense, I think we've done pretty good. Just to start with, my group, just the DBs. Like I feel like we've been stepping up to the challenge that we're faced week by week. Um, there's not much passing yards on us, so that's a positive for me. And then as a defense as a whole, like I feel like we're we're taking steps in the direction that we need to take, but we just gotta play our game.
You guys often talk about next man up. There are a bunch of guys banged up right now. What have you seen from the young guys, Dante, Braylon, even guys like Jalen and Mose at safety that have stepped up and kind of been thrown to the fire a little bit?
Um, Man, exactly what you kind of just said. Like they've they've been ready when their number and name has been called. Which I'm happy and which I knew that they would be just coming in from the spring and the summer and just seeing how the whole freshman class works. They're grinders. They know their roles and they know that shoot anybody can go down at the snap of a play. So and they know that they have to be ready just with play calls, being up to speed. Like we can't baby them when they in the game, so they know they got to be ready when they get put in the fire.
Dorian Rutgers only threw it, I think, 16 times in that game. What's that like as a cornerback where the ball is not being thrown a whole lot? How do you stay sharp for a game like that?
Um, it's really just what we do 44, just our fundamentals, alignment, stance, key assignment. So just making sure that I go into every play, every snap, thinking like regardless of the outcome or regardless of what they're doing, like making sure that I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm making sure that my technique is good and that I'm not stooping down to my competition. You see what I'm saying?
Back in the room, Anthony, and then Damien.
Dorian, you talked a little bit about the injuries, but you guys also had to weather that 5 hour rain delay, and you had some travel issues this past week. There's been some adversity through the first 3 weeks. How do you feel like you and your teammates have handled that, even just from a mental standpoint?
I feel like we handled it good. I mean, that's life. Like, life, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have stuff that you can't control. So, I mean, I feel like we went into both situations, thinking positive, just ready to play, making sure that we're not overthinking or underthinking and making sure, like, we kind of have a good balance and making sure that, we stay on the path and from week 2 and week 3.
Dorian, you talked about how well the pass defense has been doing. For collectively as a defense, run fits, making sure the run game gets stopped and gives you guys more opportunities to defend passes. What areas do you see, or as a group you've talked about making strides in stopping the run?
That's a good question. It's really about us. Like just making sure just in practice that we're locked into the details and the little things. Like it's not nothing that nobody's doing. Like it's really just, us and we gotta play our brand of football and just start out fast. That's really it.
And so Christian Williams traveled and he worked with you guys at corner, but he's also listed as potential safety. What versatility does he bring to the back end of the defense?
Shoot, K1 bring a lot of versatility to the back end. He's fast, he's quick, he's confident, great ball skills, he's explosive. So just like even if he gets beat off the line or something like that, like he's usually able to get back in phase and make a play on the ball, which I've seen him do multiple times. So shoot, I'm excited about K1. That's my guy. He came in the corner room and a little safety action. So, sure, I mean, you see everybody doing it, though. Like, this is just all about being valuable, just bringing value to your name, being able to play two positions.
How different is the defense when Mansour moves to safety and it's you and Canteen or it's you and Dante or Braylon there at corner?
I mean, I don't think it's really no difference because like, I got all confidence in Soar, Canteen, and the younger guys. So I feel like whoever's on the other side, I know that they're going to do their job when it comes down to either me and man or zone. But I know they're going to do their job to lock the receiver down, and that's been showing week in and week out.
All right, let's go out to Zoom for a couple. On Zoom, please use the raise hand feature to ask questions for cornerback Dorian Strong, and we'll take any questions. All right, we're good. Travis? All right, anything else in the room? We'll
Dorian, when you look at Marshall on film, what stands out to you about their offense?
The running back and the quarterback mostly. They make a lot of plays. The quarterback is very agile. He's athletic. He looks athletic. Yeah, lefty. But he's a good out of the pocket quarterback. So we just got to make sure like down the field coverage, like, you know what I'm saying, we stay on our coverage when he breaks the pocket or whatever happens. The running back is pretty good. Yeah, that's all I've really seen so far.
Against Rutgers, you guys forced, I think, 7 punts, and 5 of those were, I think, 3 and outs. What did you like about how at times you got off the field, and what do you have to do to be more consistent in that area?
Oh, that's a good question. It was exciting getting off the field, 3 and outs. Always exciting getting off the field for 3 and outs. But I just feel like, shoot, that's our brand of football on defense. Like, we had the potential to be a very, very good defense. So none of that surprises me when it happens, but really just surprises me when it doesn't happen. It's like, all right, what happened? Like, what can we fix? So I'm always eager to, like, assess the problem and get it fixed so we can be a fine-tuned defense.
Dorian, you mentioned the mobility of Marshall's quarterback. It feels like every week you guys have played a quarterback that can or has run the ball, whether that's effective or not, in each of the first 3 games. Do you feel that experience is going to help you guys on Saturday? Just having played so many mobile quarterbacks this year already.
Yes, I do.
Anything else for Dorian? All right, thanks, Dorian.
Appreciate y'all.